Oh, yes. Well, that's, pretty funny, Kathleen, but the joke is over now. Would you tell the nice man to take these handcuffs off, please?
Maybe you think this is funny, but I don't. I trusted you. I tried to help you, and this is the thanks that I get?
Brava! If I could, I'd clap. Wasn't that a lovely performance? Now, would you mind telling me what's going on here?
You should have known better than to trust a man who wears dresses and hangs out with mobsters.
Officer, I'm sorry for this waste of your valuable time.
He must have rifled through my purse for my keys when I wasn't looking.
I'm being framed here.
Framed? You don't say.
You don't honestly believe her.
Okay, let's book him.
Wendy, I know I don't need to ask, but do you have all the papers in order?
Yes, sir. Let's hope you pull this sale off. You need this money desperately.
I don't feel very desperate.
If you don't make your loan payment, your television station goes into receivership.
You should never worry too much about these things, Wendy.
I'm your lawyer. You pay me to worry.
The horse will be sold. KBAY will remain mine. And a good time shall we have by all.
Mr. Hutchins, your stowaway's a fine animal.
I wouldn't waste your time with anything less. And the price you'll agree is quite reasonable.
Well, that all depends. It's a good-looking horse, but does it win?
But if you'll be my guests up at the clubhouse, you'll have your answer in the 5th race.
Really? I didn't see Stowaway's name in the form.
A late entry. But the horse shall run, and the horse shall win. Trust me.
You got the racing for us, Matt?
You bet. You and I are gonna look like a couple of grandstand regulars, huh?
Well, I don't know about that, but you sure are gonna give Carl Hutchins a jolt.
That we are, my dear. That we are. Well, boy, ready for day at the races?
Are you kidding? I can't wait.
Let's go.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Thank you, Ada. But I think today's gonna be our lucky day.
Good luck.
See you later, Grandma.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Another world. This part is brought to you by New Era Plus, with more proteins to clean more stains.
This is a setup, I'm telling you. I'm innocent.
Pathetic, isn't it?
I'm entitled to one phone call. I demand to speak to my lawyer.
Criminals, they're so predictable.
You'll get your call when the time comes.
Yeah, and when is that?
I told you when Detective McKinnon gets here.
Oh, right. The sister is handling this case. Great. I've got the whole clan against me.
Look, no one is persecuting you. You were caught driving a stolen vehicle. Frankly, I don't see how your lawyer's gonna help you anyway.
Kathleen, why are you doing this to me? What is going on?
That is what I would like to know. Why did you steal my car?
Would you stop that?
Officer Gibbons, maybe I should speak to him for a minute alone.
You sure that's a good idea?
Well, we were close once.
Oh, brother.
Maybe I'd like to give him a chance to explain. Thanks.
Well, all right. I'll be right outside.
Oh, Kathleen, you have really done it this time. You've gone over the edge. You've lost all your marbles.
Shut up and listen, I am doing this for your own good.
Oh, thanks ever so much. If there's one thing I really need as a lawyer, it's a criminal record. I'll be disbarred.
You stop. I am trying to save your life.
Would you mind explaining that?
Well, I kept thinking, where could you go where Tony couldn't find you, right? And it hit me. Jail.
I'm doomed.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You'll be surrounded by police.
Oh, Kathleen, think. Aside from the police, whom does one find in jail? Criminals. Tony's friends. I mean, there are guys in there who'd kill me for a carton of cigarettes.
Oh, don't be silly. You'll be protected.
Oh, this is by far the dumbest thing you have ever done, and that's saying a lot.
Oh, I suppose you have a better plan.
Yes,
huh?
as a matter of fact, and I was working on it when you had me arrested.
You were?
Yes. Now, I know what you're thinking, but this plan will work.
Okay, would you mind telling me what the plan is?
I really don't want to go into the details right now.
Oh, I see. It's a little bit too dangerous for me to get involved.
Something like that.
I see.
Listen to me, Kathleen. You've just got to believe me. And you've got to drop these charges.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, I'm glad you're coming to your senses.
Well, I'm just trying to do what's best, Cass.
And I appreciate that, Kathleen. It's nice to know that you care that much about what happens to me, you know?
Well, I'm trying to protect the company. No.
Oh, right. The company.
Yeah.
So let's get going. Call the Flatfoot back in here and drop those charges.
You're sure your plan is going to work?
I'm positive.
Right, okay. I know what to do.
Get anything worked out?
Unfortunately, no. This man is completely without remorse. I'm afraid you'll have to throw him in jail.
Wallingford, tell me I do not have a choice in this.
Okay, Felicia, you don't have a choice in this. If we don't give Tony some money now, we may never see Cass again.
You know, this isn't easy. I mean, how do you ask one of your best friends to pay back a loan that big?
Well, I'll tell you how you do it. You say, Lily, I need the cash now.
I don't even know how well the restaurant is doing. I mean, maybe they don't have the money to pay me back yet.
Well, maybe if they just made a little payment, an installment, it would help us.
Yeah, I know. Oh, great. She's on time. Figures.
I think I'll let you handle this.
Oh, sure. Thank you very much. Just run out on me. Go on. Hi, guys.
Bye, Lily. Bye, Lily. Bye, Felicia. Good luck.
What was that all about? One never knows with Wallingford, does one? Come on in. Let me have your coat. Great. You look wonderful. How are you, anyway?
I'm busting, honey.
Busting?
Oh, yes,
yeah?
I gotta tell you. My little Thomasina is going to be a doctor.
Oh, Lily, oh, that's great. A doctor. I'm thrilled. Yes, it is.
She starts pre-med school this fall. Really? You know, I like to think that it was my influence, you know.
Of course.
I always told her she could be anything she wanted.
Yeah, that's true. I should call her, shouldn't I?
Oh,
Congratulate her.
Yeah, she'd like that.
Okay.
Oh!
Listen, sit down.
What was it you wanted to see me about?
First, why don't we have lunch?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm having lunch with Grant.
At Tall Boys?
Oh, where else?
Of course.
You know, it's the best restaurant in town.
Oh, absolutely. How's business?
Well, with Perry as owner and Grant managing, what do you think? They're breaking records every night.
Are they?
Yeah.
You mean you're making a profit?
Hand over fist. They can hardly get the money to the bank fast enough.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that. I really am.
Yeah, I know. I'm so proud of those guys, you know? They've got enough cash now to finish the renovations.
Really? Renovations, huh?
Yeah.
You know, what kind of renovations?
Oh, well, Grant has all sorts of ideas for improving the place.
Why? Tall Boys is so fabulous now.
I know, but there's no holding that man back. Yeah. He's already been talking to architects and contractors. He's already poured most of the profits back into the business already.
Really?
Yeah.
And you really need these renovations, huh?
Oh, Felicia, yes. I mean, they'll help business a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know, that Grant is a natural-born restaurateur. It feels so good to see him make a success of himself, you know?
Oh, I know. I'm sure it does, honey.
Yeah. You okay?
Sure, I'm okay. I'm great.
Now, Felicia, I know what you're thinking. When are you going to get your money back?
Oh, I'm not thinking that at all. Don't be silly.
No, it's all right. I understand. But as soon as these improvements go through, you know, business will take off and you get every dime back, and not to mention a healthy profit.
Oh, would you stop it? There's no rush. No rush at all, believe me.
Hello, good to see you again. Mr. Brandeis.
If you gentlemen will excuse me, I should call my office.
Yes, of course, Wendy. Mr. Brandeis, would you prefer to sit near the window?
No, this is fine. All I want to see is Stowaway in the Fifth.
Well, if you appreciate horse racing, you are in for a treat. Yeah, I don't think there's been a thoroughbred like him in years.
I've been checking the form. There's a lot of class in the Fifth. Stowaway is really going to have to be something to win.
Well, I wouldn't bet against him.
Excuse me. Mr. Hutchins, may I speak with you?
Yeah, sure. Excuse me. What is it?
See for yourself.
Well, Now, what can be the meaning of this?
Ooh, must be getting late. You know, I've got to run. I got to go meet Grant.
Okay. Enjoy lunch.
Yeah, thanks. I'll try.
Wait a minute. You sound like you're going to be working at this.
Just might be.
Why? What's going on?
Felicia, today's Lily's day to face the music. I'm going to tell Grant that I gave Perry the money to buy the restaurant.
You aren't.
I can work up the nerve.
Why? Why is it so frightening to you?
Well, it's going to take Grant about 2 seconds to figure out that I did it just so he could get to be the manager. And you know he's a proud man. There's no telling how he's going to react.
Oh, honey, that's silly. I mean, you went out on a limb to borrow that much money for him. I would think he'd be very appreciative of that.
Well, there's a big difference between what people should do and what they do. You know that.
Yeah, I know that. So you think he's going to be mad, huh?
Yeah, he's an old-fashioned man. He's got to be strong. He's got to take care of the women, not the other way around.
Oh, that's crazy. It really is.
I know you know it and I know it, but I'm so afraid he'll be so angry.
Then why are you telling him?
Gwen talked me into it.
Gwen? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that she knew about the loan.
Well, she didn't, but she gets to the truth of things some kind of way. I don't know, but I figured if she got wind of it, Grant might find out, too.
Yeah, and it's better coming from you. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's right, honey. I hope he doesn't bite my head off.
Well, if he does, he's an idiot. Yeah. Now, listen, don't worry about it, okay?
Hello, ladies. I have returned. How'd it go?
How did what go?
Oh, he must mean whatever it is you called me over here for. You know, we never got to that, Felicia.
We didn't?
No.
Oh, gee, I don't even remember what it was. Do you? I didn't
sure.
say it to you?
No, I wish I knew what it was.
Oh, well, I just can't remember. I'll think of it later. I'll call you, okay?
Okay, I gotta run. Bye.
Yeah, you're gonna be late for lunch.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Lily. You didn't tell her, did you? Oh, you're a coward,
I am
Felicia.
not a coward. Grant has all these plans for restoration of the restaurant, and I just didn't have the heart to tell her she couldn't use the money.
Well, that's terrific, but where does it leave us?
Where do you think it leaves us? Right back to where we started. That's where.
One thing at a time, Thomasina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a late meeting this afternoon, and then I'm having drinks with a client, so you don't have to start dinner until late.
Okay. Wait. Me start dinner?
Yeah, I asked you this morning, remember?
No, Quinn, I can't possibly. I've got to study. I've got to go to the hospital. I have a million things to do today.
Hey, slow down. It's all right. Let's talk about it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
No, you're not. You're raving. Relax.
You're right. I'm sorry.
That's okay. What's going on? What's got you so jumpy, honey?
I don't know. Nothing in particular. It's just everything.
Stop me if it's none of my business. But I know you and Carter were having some problems.
We were, but that's getting better. It's more than that.
What then?
I guess I'm just busy, you know, with school and the hospital and everything.
Yeah, there is a lot going on in your life right now, but it's all good, honey.
I know, sometimes I feel as if I'm going to explode.
You are not going to explode. You're blossoming.
Oh, come on, Quinn, that's embarrassing.
I'm sorry, but it makes me happy because so many good things are going on in your life right now.
But I'm not sure I can handle them all.
Yes, you can, honey, or you'll learn. Just take one step at a time.
If I do that, I won't get everything done.
Yes, you will, and you can always talk to me if you need help.
I know.
You can. I'll always be here for you. I'll always be on your side no matter what. I want you to share your problems with me.
Quinn, there is something.
Yes.
You were right, it's Carter. The other night we had this terrible fight.
You want to tell me about what?
It's so stupid. I shouldn't even bother you with it.
Please tell me.
No, I was being stubborn about something. I blew it all out of proportion, just like I blew up at you about dinner. We'll work it out.
Okay. But do it soon. You shouldn't let arguments tear you apart.
I won't.
Tell you what. Don't worry about dinner. I'll just pick up something on the way home.
Great, thanks.
See you later, honey.
Okay. Mom, I love you.
I love you too, darling.
Well, Carl Hutchins. I thought that was you.
Hello, Mac. Good to see you.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Mr. Brandeis, Mac Corey, and one of his offspring, Jamie.
Oh, yes.
How do you do?
Good
How
to
are you?
meet you. I've seen your pictures. I'm glad we finally met. I'm surprised it took so long.
That's right. We have mutual friends, don't we?
Yes, and our wives work together on fundraisers for the symphony.
Of course.
I didn't realize you were a racing fan, though.
Well, I've only come to it lately. Isn't that right, Carl? Oh, do you have a horse racing today?
Yes, he does. A late entry in the 5th, Stowaway.
My goodness, I'll have to put $2 on it.
Oh, don't overdo it, Mac.
Well, you know, it's a lot more fun if you have a personal stake in it.
So true.
You two enjoy yourselves.
Good to meet you.
You too. Nice to meet you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the post parade for the 5th race.
Wow.
The horses are
This is
coming
it.
out
Shall we go to the
track.
window?
You go ahead. I just as soon watch it from the monitor here.
Suit yourself. To me, a race isn't a race unless you see it through binoculars.
In the #1 position is Lisa's
Carl doesn't
Gift,
like
a
this.
3-year-old
Not a
filly.
bit. And we're not through with
#2
him
horse
yet.
is
Not
the Great
by a
Swain,
long
the
shot.
4-year-old gelding. #3 is Bobby Dancer, a 3-year-old filly and a winner.
Sir, what is Corey doing here?
The 4th
Maybe he's
gate is
developing a
Street
vice
Kid,
or
the
two.
2-year-old from California.
Oh, sit down. We have nothing to worry about.
5 is Quarrel,
Nothing to worry
a
about.
3-year-old.
Aren't you
And
forgetting
finally,
that Stowaway is
#6
registered in his
is the
son's
late
name?
entry,
I forget
Stowaway.
nothing.
That's the
Mac
field
knows
for the
nothing
5th
about
race
the
beginning
registration.
in
We have
just a few
Sandy's
moments.
power of attorney. The horse will win, and the animal shall be sold. Cheers.
Cheers.
And they're off. Champion Swain takes the lead, challenged by rival Bobby Dancer. Lisa's Gift is 3rd on the rail, followed by the pack of Street Kid, the newcomers Stowaway, and Quarrel. Into the 2nd quarter, Swain and Bobby Dancer fight it out. Lisa's Gift
He's got a horse in this race that's barely paying attention.
You think we're distracting him?
I hope so.
Passing to 3/4 post, Swain
Poor
and Bobby
Brandeis
Dancer
being
are
taken
neck
in
and
by a
neck.
snake like Carl.
Yeah, he's smooth, no doubt about it.
Coming to the front of the pack. We're at the clubhouse turn. Bobby Dancer takes the lead from Sway, and Stowaway is coming on. Stowaway is making a late move here. Stowaway is coming out of nowhere to challenge the champion. It's not possible, but yes, Stowaway has taken the lead. He's holding. Stowaway wins, followed by Bobby Dancer and Swain. This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. A second spectacular upset for
Well, Mac.
Stowaway. Definitely a champion horse.
It looks like I've made you a winner yet again.
Congratulations, Carl.
Every word you said was true. Stowaway is a miracle horse.
Yes. Now, if you'd care to join me in the winner's circle, then we'll finish off our business in the stables.
Excellent.
Hi.
Carter, hi. I wasn't expecting you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should have called.
No, it's okay.
Thanks.
I was just on my way to the hospital.
Yeah, I figured you would be, and I thought I'd walk you over. Actually, I just wanted to see you.
I'm glad.
You are?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. You know, things have been kind of weird lately.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is last night, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push you.
No, please, don't be. It was as much my fault as yours.
Yeah, but, I mean, I am sorry, and it's just, why is this so hard to talk about?
I don't know, but it is. Carter, I saw Dr. Frame today.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
We talked.
Mm-hmm.
I told her.
What?
She's gonna prescribe the pill for me.
Oh, okay. You sure you want that?
I think so, but Carter, please, this doesn't mean that I'm necessarily ready for us to be together like that all the time.
Yeah, no, I understand. Really, it's fine.
It's happened a couple of times, and I know it's only natural when two people feel the way we do about each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that Well, I just think we should be safe.
No, you're right. No. Listen, Thomasina, are you okay with this?
I think so. Carter, I need to ask you a question that's gonna sound kind of dumb.
No, go ahead.
Do you think I'm terrible? You know, bad.
No, Thomasina. I mean, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, okay? I mean, I'm just afraid that I'm making you do something that you really don't want to do.
No, you're not making me. Gosh, I just feel like we're making a big deal out of something that happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean, well, it happens all the time, so what? I mean, it is a big deal, and I have to know that you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. In fact, I'm better than I've been in weeks, because we talked, and that's what I needed. Are you okay?
I'm great, yeah. As long as I know we're together.
Yeah, me too. I wish I didn't have to go.
Yeah, I guess it's about that time, isn't it?
Love you.
I love you, Thomasina. And if we don't get a move on, you're gonna be late.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Come on, soldier.
This is my leash.
So, convection oven goes here, and we'll really be able to expand the menu then.
Oh, that's great.
You don't sound very enthusiastic.
Oh, sure I am. Nothing I like better than trying out new menu dishes.
I know what you're thinking,
What's that?
that we haven't talked about the improvement that we need most. I haven't forgotten. There. Think that sound system will do your voice justice?
Oh, Grant, you didn't have to do that.
Hey, in my club, only the best.
Oh, I can't go on this way.
Lily, what's wrong?
Grant, before you go spending money on sound systems, I think you ought to hear what I have to say.
Okay. You've got my attention.
Good. I should have told you a long time ago, but I just couldn't figure out how. I hope you take this the way it was intended.
Lily, I can't take much more suspense.
Me neither. I've been living with this for months, wondering how you'd feel.
Lily.
I know. Spit it out, okay? I gave Perry the money to buy the restaurant.
What? I don't think I understand. Perry said... This is Perry's restaurant.
Yeah, that's right. Perry's the boss, but I loaned him the money.
Why?
For you.
For me? You mean the money came with strings attached? Perry had to hire me to get it?
No, there were no strings attached with it. See, Perry didn't have to do it. Don't make it sound that way.
Why not? Because that's the way it is, isn't it?
Congratulations, Freddie. You rode a spectacular race.
Oh, I just let the horse run.
Now, this is Mr. Brandeis. Looks like he's going to be the new owner. Maybe he'll let you make a few more of those winning rides.
Well, I hope so.
Good. Well done. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have a little business to deal with. Shall we conclude this deal?
There's one problem. According to the papers, Stowaway is registered to Sandy Corey.
Oh, that's true, but we have his power of attorney.
Sandy is a business associate of mine. And I was asked to sell the horse for him.
Suppose it's all right. Does seem funny, though. I've never even met this Sandy Corey.
Then let me introduce Mr. Brandeis. I'm Sandy Corey. Hello, Carl. I just thought I'd stop by and tell you I have no intention of selling my horse.
Stay tuned for the next part of Another World. And now, the next part of Another World.
Sandy, you, out of town?
That's right, Carl, I was. Now I'm back. I'm sorry, Mr. Brandeis, but my horse is not for sale.
Hutchins, what's the meaning of this?
Good heavens, Sandy. Now, well, obviously, there's been a misunderstanding.
There's no misunderstanding, Carl. You tried to make an illegal sale. We stopped it. It's as simple as that.
Mr. Brandeis, I'm sorry you were involved in this. I hope we meet again soon on happier circumstances.
So do I. As for you, I hope we never meet again under any circumstances. Rest assured, people are going to hear about this.
Well, that's what they mean by it's a horse race, Carl. No matter how carefully you plot and figure, you can never be sure who's going to win.
Win? You haven't won. You, and you. You shall pay dearly for this. All right, you. Come on, what do you think you're doing?
Well, what does it look like I'm doing, Carl? These papers say this is my horse. Well, I'm taking my horse home.
Now, you tell your sister that I'll never forgive her as long as I live.
Not that bad.
Not that bad. Have you ever been booked?
Not personally.
Well, let me tell you something. It's a very, very personal experience. That guard had about the coldest hands of anybody I've ever known.
I'll ask him to do something about that.
Well, it's a little late for that now. You know, I can't believe that you and your sister are conspiring against me.
There's no conspiracy. I'm just doing my job.
Oh, come on. You can't honestly believe that I'm a car thief.
I get an official complaint, I have to act on it.
I don't want to hear your excuses. I just want to use the phone.
All right, the phone's all yours.
Well, it's a little difficult to maneuver with these lovely bracelets
Sorry,
on. Oh,
sorry.
yeah, well, that's okay. I understand that you have to leave them on me. I'm such a dangerous felon. Thank you. Hello, Felicia. It's Cass.
Cass. Cass? Honey, we've been so worried about you. Thank God you're all right.
Well, don't jump to conclusions.
Why? What happened?
What happened? What?
I've been arrested.
Arrested? For what?
You haven't heard?
No. Why would I hear?
Good. I was hoping you weren't in on this.
Honey, you're not making any sense.
I'll explain everything to you after you come down here and bail me out.
Bail you out? Well, now, wait a minute. This can't be that serious. Get MJ to help you.
No. MJ and Kathleen have done quite enough as it is. I need your help. Now, the judge has set bail at $10,000.
$10,000?
Yes.
All right. Wallingford and I will be down there as soon as we can.
Make it sooner, okay?
Yeah,
Bye.
$10,000? What did he do?
I don't know. He didn't say. I'm not sure I want to know either.
Well, at least we only need 10%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? 10%. It's 1,000. Where are we going to get 1,000 now? Banks are closed.
Hey, Felicia.
Oh, no, Wally.
now,
I just
what
got
else
him out
would
of
we
Hawk.
do?
You know that I hate to be without my baubles.
Well, now, don't worry. We'll get them back.
I miss them when they're not here.
Well, think of it this way. You'll have Cass in their place.
Oh, he can never compete with my earrings.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna make him feel really guilty about this.
Oh, I hope you do.
I will. Believe me.
Good. Fine.
Grant, you promised me you would take this in the spirit it was meant.
How do you want me to react? You want me to fall on my knees and thank you?
No, just understand I was trying to help.
Well, don't help. Not like that.
Yeah, I can see I made a big mistake.
You sure did, and you made another one. You didn't tell me about it.
Okay, so I didn't tell you. I didn't want you to think I was trying to buy your affection.
Well, weren't you?
Are you nuts? I'm not dumb enough to think that you can be bought, and even if you were the type, I certainly wouldn't want you.
Then why? I'd really like to know.
Because I care about you. I thought if you were given a chance that you would be a big success, and you are. I thought that we work well together, and we do. And everything is great except your attitude.
Great, is it? I should be thrilled that you've made a fool out of me?
What are you talking about? Nobody thinks you're a fool.
Well, I sure feel like one. I've been walking around here thinking that Perry hired me because I was doing such a great job at Smiley's. How am I supposed to face him now?
The same as ever. Now, Perry knows what a good job you're doing. He respects you.
That's a joke.
It's true.
Who else knows about this? Okay. Let's figure now. Now, you don't have the kind of money that Perry needed, so where did you get it? Huh? Where?
Felicia.
Felicia? Great. I'll be a character in her next novel. What about Quinn? Does she know, too? Well, does she?
Yeah, well, she found out.
She found out. Any ideas on who else might have found out? Come on, Lily, tell me. You owe me that.
Yeah, well, that's all I know for sure. Now, maybe Felicia's friend Wallingford, but that's it.
I'd say that's plenty.
Look, Grant, now, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just want good things for you, and I thought this would be good, and I still think it can be. Now, I'm sorry for any pain.
It's a little late for sorry.
Well, I've tried to explain it every way I can, and all I have left is sorry, and I am. Now, if there's any way I can make it up to you, you can tell me.
You know, I really love this place. It sure doesn't look so shiny and beautiful now.
What's this?
It's your club. You can have it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Or you.
Oh, Grant!
Hey, Dad. Dad, where are you going? I don't know yet, boy. I just know I'm leaving.
So she got you the job. What's the big deal?
Haven't you heard a word I said?
Yeah, I heard, and you're talking nonsense.
You watch your steps. Huh?
Well, I don't understand, okay? You were slaving over a hot grill at Smiley's for 12 hours. You didn't like that too much, did
That was all right. At least I got that job on my own
merits.
merits.
But Lily put you in a suit, and she put you in charge. Isn't this what you've always wanted?
Yeah.
All right, so why'd you throw it back in her face?
I don't need anybody's charity.
Oh, it wasn't charity.
What do you call it?
Dad, she only gave you the opportunity. You succeeded on your own, okay? I mean, everybody needs help. There's no such thing as a self-made man.
But I just can't see why she had to do it behind my back.
Yeah, well, I can. She knew you'd blow up in her face, and she was right, wasn't she?
Well, how am I supposed to act? I mean, Perry, Quinn, Felicia, and some friend of hers, they all knew I was the only one in the dark.
Oh, now we're getting down to it. You're too proud.
What's wrong with self-respect?
Nothing. But too much pride is something else.
What are you saying?
Well, you're a little embarrassed because you don't want people to know that a woman helped you. Sounds a little old-fashioned routine to me.
You know it all, don't you?
I know that there's nothing wrong with a woman helping you. Not anymore. The world's changing.
If she knew how I'd feel, why does she do it?
She's a really special lady, Dad. And she cares about you a lot. I mean, even if that means losing you.
Women. They're impossible.
Yeah, isn't it great? So don't you turn your back on her now, okay? I mean, you may have to change some of your thinking, but Lily's worth it.
Young man, I may be part of the older generation, but I don't need you to lecture me about women.
Of course not, Dad. Not at all.
Right? Yes. I'll tell you, Ada, I walked through the door, and Carl's plan fell apart. It was great.
It was glorious and gratifying. It's the first time I've ever seen Hutchins absolutely speechless.
Plus, yes, I think he's really worried now. I think he's finally realizing that he's picked a fight with the wrong family.
Right.
Well, that's good to hear. I just wish the fighting was all over, that's all.
So do we, Ada, and we're trying to end it. But the only way to do that is stand up and give as good as you get.
Well, I'm with you, Mac. It sounds like you gave it a good shot today.
Well, we sure tried. When Brandeis heard what Hutchins was up to, he made it very clear he's going to spread the word.
Yeah. You know what really kills me is that Hutchins was yelling at us as we were leaving. He claimed that we had ruined his business
This is
reputation.
unbelievable. Can you believe that? As if he'd never done anything, right?
Well, it's no figure in some people.
I tell you, this is the time for a celebration. How about some champagne, right?
Yes, the champagne is on its way.
Really?
And so is a big surprise!
What surprise?
Surprise!
Oh.
I'm home!
Rachel, you're here. Oh, my.
How do you do it? More important, why do you do it?
How do I do what?
Put up with a fool like me.
Oh, you're not so much of a fool.
No, the word used to describe me would be a lot stronger. Too strong to use around a lady like you.
Lady? This lady's heard every word in the book. She's used a few of them herself, as a
You
matter of
are a lady. Finest one I've ever known. And I'm sorry.
Well, I did kind of hit you with it out of the blue.
No, that's no excuse. I yelled and screamed, turned my back on you, when I should have been saying how grateful I was.
Well, you don't have to thank me. That's not what I did it for.
I know. That's what makes it even more beautiful.
Stop it. You're embarrassing.
No, I'm embarrassed myself. You gave me a chance of a lifetime, and I was too proud to appreciate it. I don't deserve you.
Don't say that. Don't even think that. You're my friend. And I don't let nobody tear down my friends.
You still want to be my friend?
Of course.
You're amazing.
You know, I've heard enough of this, okay? Let's just put this whole topic behind us and talk about the new improvements for the club.
No, not yet. I still haven't thanked you.
Well, you said enough.
No. I've talked about it, but I haven't said it. Lily, thank you. With all my heart. Thank you.
Cass, excuse me, are you all right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now that you're here, I am. Thank you so much. You can go now.
No, I can't. You're still a prisoner.
This guy is relentless, Felicia.
Darling, they said you stole the car. I mean, that can't be true, can it?
Oh, no, you don't doubt me, too, do you?
Well, you have been doing some pretty weird things lately, Cass.
True. All right, no, I did not steal the car.
Okay, then what happened?
Well, I'd rather discuss it someplace a little more comfortable and a little more private.
Oh.
Did you bring the bail money?
Yes, I did. In fact, it wasn't too easy to get.
Oh, I feel a lecture coming on. Where do they pay, please?
Just go right downstairs and ask at the desk.
Fine, thank you. Listen, I'll be right back. You just stay put,
Thanks,
all right?
Felicia.
Excuse me.
Certainly.
Felicia. Wallingford, what are you doing here?
Stay tuned for the conclusion of Another World.
My darling, I'm so glad you're here. But tomorrow, you must go back.
No, I refuse. I want to be with you.
I refuse to argue about it, Rachel. I sent you away because it was dangerous here, and the situation hasn't changed at all.
I don't care, darling. I hated being away from you.
Sweetheart, it won't be long, I promise you.
You didn't miss me.
I didn't say that.
You had a wonderful time while I was gone.
Rachel, that's not true.
Yes, it is. And there's only one explanation for that. You must be tired of me.
I don't want to hear any more of this. I was miserable the whole time you were away.
You weren't?
Rachel, I was. Darling, my darling, I love you better than life. All I want is to spend the rest of my life every day with you.
Well, all right, then I'll stay.
Oh, woman, you're incorrigible.
Only when I really care about something, and I really care about you more than anything.
But I'd feel so much better if you were safely hidden away from Hutchins.
But, darling, I want you safe, too, and I can't be sure of that, so I'm staying here with you, and that's all there is to it.
How can I argue with that?
You can't. Kiss me.
And the kids, how are they?
They're wonderful. But as long as this is going on with Carl, they're going to stay safely hidden away.
I just wish I knew how long that was going to be, Rachel.
Well, darling, maybe it won't be so long now. I mean, from the way it sounds, the tide has turned today.
I hope so. I know one thing for sure. We've got him very, very worried about us.
That's right.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Very well. Yeah.
Get him right here.
All right, boys. Just one more picture.
All right.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Right.
Okay.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Hutchins. That horse of yours is about the greatest animal I ever won a race on.
Felicia, will you take care of business first and then visit with Kathleen?
Yes, yes, I will. I'm going to go down and put up his bail, and then we can talk, all right?
Bail?
Yes, he's been accused of stealing a car. Can you believe it?
Yes, I believe it. I'm the one that brought him up on the charges.
Why?
Felicia, we need to talk now.
So, the jig is up.
I wish I understood what was going on here.
Felicia! Felicia! I want to get out of here, and right now. Come on!
Well, Cass, Tony is waiting for you.
Oh, no.
And I agree with Kathleen. I think this is for your own good.
I'm going to strangle the both of you. Come on. I mean it. I swear. Come on. I'll get you both.
This part of Another World was brought to you by Ivory, the soap without a lot of extra ingredients. For a pure, natural kind of clean, lather up with Ivory.
Tomorrow is Elvis Presley's 50th birthday. I'm Connie Chung, and tomorrow morning on Today, we'll go inside Elvis's home, Graceland, as we salute rock's king. Join us tomorrow morning on Today.
NBC, let's all be there.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.